Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running back with the football. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And then first down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the runner takes off to his right. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Long enough and good. And the game is now tied. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Fights through a tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, it's tipped at the line and intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Kentucky. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And he's going to bring this one out. Steps out at the 6. That's a very poor return. Not what the coach was looking for. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Keeping it on the ground here. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him it.
And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the result, Kentucky 10, Penn State 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Handoff heading left. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here comes a handoff. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it to the left. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense new fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And here's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the second down play. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Crucial third down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff, we'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's moving out of the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. He's got it for a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get in.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Brings up third down.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on the screen now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's found some room with the 45. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already out of the game.
A gain makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. Tackle, but first down. This offense continues to roll. You wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Complete to the running back on his 4th down play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
First and 10 play coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Got space, looking to score. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on their screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They will claim the second half lead. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snags a quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down to the 47, and that removed the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Penn State. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 38.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd down play coming up. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A fourth down completion to the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Finding space at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tries the right with a quick throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
691, Gators score.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he'll loft it to the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after